Oh, hey, how you going? It's pretty nice, huh? Yep. Look at it, shiny. What a fantastic trophy. First one in the cabinet. Let's enjoy it because it's probably the only one this season.
I hope anybody's not stupid enough to write us off.
As Show FM is, it's me, FM22. You can call me Matt, and welcome to episode 37 of Conquering Clough. 2 games to go. We win both of them. We win the Premier League. But it hasn't been that straightforward. After that 1-0 win over Southampton to win the League Cup, we then went and had a 2-0 away win to Aston Villa. However, we followed that up with a 1-0 loss away to Southampton and then a 3-2 home loss to Arsenal. The form, as you can see, then dropped away. Yes, we won a quarter-final 2-0 against Swansea, but that was in extra time. And we did win 3-1 at home to West Ham, but then the draws and losses came. A 0-0 draw to Brighton, a 4-0 loss to Liverpool away, and then a 1-0 loss away in the semi-final of the FA Cup. 1-1 draw to Everton, of all teams. Fortunately, we scraped a 1-0 win to Brentford at home, and then a 2-1 away win to Crystal Palace. But even that was tight. They scored in the second minute. We managed to get a penalty in the 42nd minute. And then in the 87th minute, Anders Hardvidrista came up with the winner. That was super important because that was the day that Liverpool lost their first game to Everton, which then put us back above them. Now, having a closer look here, Chelsea top of the table currently, but we do have a game in hand on them. So if we win this, we go to 79 points, 2 points ahead of them and top of the table. And if Liverpool win their game and they're playing away to Arsenal, now they did win that home game, but it was just. And Arsenal have been doing pretty well, not as well as Liverpool, but they've been doing pretty well. Tottenham's still in the mix on 74 points. So if we lose the next 2 games, we're out. We need to win these games, win them, and we've got the title. But unbelievably, it's been a fight against Liverpool. Liverpool, who were struggling all season, finally got their form together and rose up the table. And we were, for quite a few games during that bad run, we were sitting sort of second and fourth, back and forth as the games went. We're almost throwing the title away. And we haven't been off the top of the table for so long now. I'm pretty sure we've been top of the table the entire time, with the exception of maybe having, some games in hand to play. But to throw it away at this late stage, ugh. All right, so as I said, 2 games today. The first game is at home to Manchester United. Now, Manchester United don't really have anything to play for. They can't get into Europe. City have pretty much secured that. Southampton can't catch them. Arsenal, though, Arsenal beat Liverpool. They go into that Champions League spot. So this is an important game for Arsenal. Let's hope they do us a favour. Both games being played at the same time. So we'll only know at the end. Tactical meeting time, opposition instructions. Yep, no, I'm not going to play balance. We are playing positive. It's important to win this game. I'm not going balance. We're going to start with positive, although that hasn't been so great in the last few games. 4-4-2 from Man City. Vlahovic, they've got Gio Reyna, they've got Jadon Sancho, and Rashford is still there. It's interesting, even now, big players who start the game are still important. Take Liverpool. 39, 40-year-old Lewandowski is still playing and still scoring goals. He's got like a speed of 11 and I think pace of 12. That's pretty much Firmino, and all these other stats are still the same. Salah, I think, is 37. He's kind of just dropped to like Lucio Brun pace. Just until those kind of legacy players leave the game, it's going to be very hard to win the title. So here we are. It's the usual 4-2-3-1 with Gomes in goal, Bayanova on the right, Pisani on the left, of course, Cloughie and Eric Garcia, he's had some bad games lately. They're in the centre of defence. Bernardo and Highfield in centre of midfield. Null in the hole. Zabrun on the left. Zabrun's running the show. He is our most important player. And in fact, when he was away on international duty, we struggled without him. And if he plays poorly, we struggle. It's that simple. Anyway, Perot on the right. Haven't put in an offer yet for Perot, but I think we're going to have to. He really probably is the best choice on the right. As I said, null in the hole. Firmino, we need goals from the little boy. Okay, team talk time. I want you to pick up where you left off. It hasn't done so well. I trust you to make the difference. Will always help. Now, even if Liverpool lose this and we win, it doesn't really matter because there's still Chelsea and Tottenham there. Those 2 teams could still sneak up and pinch the top. Imagine Chelsea. Chelsea have barely been in Europe all season. God. So let's make sure we win. Home game to Man United. Come on, we can do it. We drew the away game. I think it was 2-2 from memory. So we can do this. Good start. 2 shots, 1 on goal. Come on, Forest. Oh, here we go. Highlights. De Bruyne. It's an out. Swinger for Nia's on it. Oh, and it's cleared by Pavlich. Will Garcia collect in time to have more? Yes. He goes back to Highfield. Game ball is still in play. Game still happening. Bernardo finds Newell. Finds Bernardo, shoots. But Mendy is there with a save. We should get the corner, I think. Another corner from Null, is it? Zabrun, outswinger, fires it in. Vlahovic clears. Bayanova's there to collect. Finds Zabrun to Bayanova. Paulo Bernardo finds Cloughie, finds Pisani. Out wide to Eric Garcia. And that's the end of the highlight. Okay, all right. It's a good start. So 15 minutes in, we are, of course, top of the table on the draw with Chelsea, 77 points, and we're above them because of goal difference. Here we go, another highlight. Mendy goes long. Bayanova collects. Lovely stuff. Null. Parod releases Firmino. Come on, Firmino. Yes! Yes! The little boy puts it away. What a hit in off the post. He is the king or the prince of hitting goals in off the post. Look at this. That's lovely. Well taken there. Null. Parod just releases Firmino. He doesn't have the pace, but he does have the finishing. Beautiful half volley there from Firmino, pumping the fist out to the corner flag to the invisible fans. We lead 1-0. Can we see the change on the table? That'd be nice. I'd like to see that 79 points, please. Yeah, there we are. 79 points with a 39 goal difference. And another highlight. Mendy goes long. Cloughie collects. Bernardo finds Pero. Will Pero? No. Pero back to Bayanova. To Null. Null releases Zabrun. Zabrun's in. Finds Null, who shoots. Oh, it's deflected, but Hernandez is there to Matheus Rashford, and that is the end of the highlight. Yes, so 79 points. Arsenal and Liverpool still drawing. Yes, you can stay that way, or Arsenal, feel free to score a goal. Okay, another highlight. Paulo Bernardo's on the ball. Highfield to Pisani. Zabrun, we're looking good. They're trying to work the ball in. Oh, no. Zabrun collects after that miss. Pisani finds Zabrun. Zabrun crosses in. Pero scores. Pero scores. That's just when you need him to win. That's a beautiful bit of working around the box there. Guys have played the ball well. Here we go. Zabrun back to Pisani. Pisani with room. Pulls the ball up though. Crosses back to Zabrun. Zabrun finds Null. Misfires, but Pero is there to tap the ball home. We go 2-0 up. Nice. That gives us a bit of breathing room. And let's not get too carried away. Yes, okay. Yes, he's not offside. Okay, 2 minutes of injury time. We have a highlight, but we intercept the ball. Bernardo's on it. Finds Firmino is carrying an injury there. Highfield. Back to Garcia, to Cloughie. Bernardo releases Zabrun, who does manage to collect that ball. What will he do? He'll find Firmino. He'll finish. He looked onside to me. He looked onside. I don't think so. He looked pretty good. Having a look. Checking. Bugger. Really? Mother, that's got to be super tight. He looked pretty good. Let's have a look at this. Barely see it. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, Firmino's got an injury. He's going to need to come off, unfortunately. Well, we'll see. Highlight Mendy. Pisani collects. We're looking good going forward. Look at Pisani. Finds Zabrun. Pisani. The Argentines love playing together. Look at them. They love each other. Zabrun finds Firmino, who releases Pisani. Pisani crosses in. Paulo Bernardo collects. Highfield. Finds Pisani. Highfield. Paulo Bernardo releases Firmino. Releases Zabrun. Null's on it. Can he finish? He can. Now, that was onside. That was onside for sure. Yes, 3-0 up before half-time. How good is that? Let's see that in the 3 dimensions. I've changed to this view. I think it's TV view, just because I find that in director's view, we don't see that much. Look at that. Firmino to Zabrun. Zabrun feeds Null on. Null scores. When the front 4 are firing, it's just goals. 41 goal difference. We're on 79 points. We're 3-0 up. We go into half time. We want to say 45 minutes. You've blown them away. We'll have a quick look at the team. Just have a closer look here. Solid. You'd have to say solid. Let's not change anything for now. Let's just go back out there. I can see Zabrun is tired. Couple of changes there from Man U. Let's see how the next half goes. Now we're approaching 60 minutes and I remembered that I didn't change Fernandinho because he was injured. So I think we'll bring on Hartvidrista, not Albert. And I can see that Null is really tired. So I think it has to be Ivings. Will we bring on Conor Gallagher? Let's bring on Conor Gallagher as a shadow striker. Let's do that. Just for a change. We don't often do that. So let's do that. Let's pump the fists. Yep. Let's say, come on, do it. That's good. Connor's motivated. That's good. Should say also that it's still 0-0 between Arsenal and Liverpool. Oh, and it's just gone 1-1. Wow, that was 59 minutes and 60 minutes. Good. Long let it stay. Highlight. Marquez, Andre Silva. Jadon Sancho goes back out to Marquez. They're going to cross it in. They do. Vlahovic. And it's in. It was just top of the bar and dropped in. They get a goal back. Okay. Need to watch this. Sancho. Back to Marquez. Marquez crosses in. Vlahovic gets his big Serbian head. Serbian, right? Head on the ball. Not too bad there from Gomes. Just, it was really well placed head. Oh, wow, what is that? Oh, yeah. Yes, we get it. It's in. Okay. Do we go to balance? No, I'm not going to panic yet. Let's not panic yet. All right, 70 minutes. Bruno is looking tired. We need to get another game out of him. So I'm going to bring on James Tizard. We'll keep him as an inverted winger, though. Let's keep that going. And we will stay positive. I want to stay positive. I don't want to give them any reason to come onto us and start conceding goals. It is still 1-1 between Arsenal and Liverpool. That's good. No. Liverpool have gone ahead 2-1. Come on, Arsenal. You can do it. Get that goal back. All right, 84. Oh, hang on. Highlight. I was about to do some changes, but let's wait for this. Perrault with an in-swinger. Come on, get a goal back. Oh, Palabonado with the header, but it goes over. Okay, so now we are going balanced. We're going to drop everything down. So shorter passing, slower tempo, time wasting. Missed that, time wasting. And of course, we're going to play for set pieces. Liverpool still leading Arsenal 2-1. As we go into injury time, it is going to be 4 minutes. 4 minutes of injury time. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Get a goal back. Get a goal back. You need it. Oh, they've gone 3-1 up. I've just noticed. Okay, then. Okay, that's it. That's the game. All right, so dressing room time. Yep, well done, lads. Good win. That was a good... No, I'm very happy. Very happy with the way they played. I'm very happy. We won. That's what we needed to do. All right, so we are top of the table on 79 points. Liverpool on 78 points with, of course, goal difference. So if we lose and they draw, they win the title. Winning the title on goal difference, I mean, no, that can't happen. Okay, so, come on, Arsenal. I expected more from you than that. All right, that's all good. Now, we've got one more game. It's the last game of the season. And it's home to Leeds. So right there, we'll be back in a moment. But before we progress to the league games, the transfer budgets have been set for next season, just shy of 53 million euros with a wage budget of 2.3. 53, I think that's the second highest transfer budget we've ever been set. I think the initial budget when we came up was higher, or possibly not that. Maybe the second year. Anyway, don't recall. 53 million. Well, if we buy Perrault, he's worth 44. So that's most of that budget. I don't think we'll be buying Brista. He's 22. I think we can find another younger striker. In fact, we've got someone coming in who's pretty special. And it's time to stop thinking of ourselves as a lone club, I think. Regardless whether we win the title in a moment or not, we need to start thinking of ourselves as a club that doesn't need to loan players in. Though we haven't had that much luck with the youth developments, we do have a couple of people who have come through in the last round. Well, one in particular who could be interesting, or it could be another James Claridge. Cian Lynch, the Northern Irish central defender, not too bad. Pretty decent potential, and if you look at that, look at the attributes as they are now: 19 bravery, 11 strength, some okay pace, positioning isn't too bad, teamwork. It's not bad. It's not bad. Wonder whether this might be someone who we could develop. Although Claridge, who was here quite young and had similar ability, never managed to get much past this. He is still here and he is wanted. And given our budget requirements for next season, if we're going to, continue to try and compete for Champions League position, we're probably going to have to sell him and a bunch of others in the under 23s, I think. But anyway, there were others, obviously, from this last youth intake. Here they are. Jacques Diarra, a defensive midfielder, is, okay. I mean, nice positioning, good teamwork. He can tackle, got a bit of bravery. For determination for a defensive midfielder makes me nervous. And then we've got a bunch of good talents here. Nothing that much. Saito Nuoso, the Nigerian keeper. 14 reflexes, one-on-ones aren't great. Mentals are pretty solid though, you'd have to say, and the physicals aren't terrible, but given that potential, I'm not sure he's going to get much past this. Anyway, okay, that's the youth intake, that's the transfer budget. Let's go have this game against Leeds. Holy dooly, Fernandinho has picked up an injury in training and he's out of the last game. He's out for the next 4 weeks. Do we give him an injection and risk further injury? We need him, don't we? I think once I've given a player an injection, I'm not really fussed on it. This is a guy who scored 17 goals for us, though. He's got a great relationship, obviously, with Volta Null. I think we have to. I think we have to give him an injection. I just can't see how we can't. We'll get through the next game, but could be out for the next 5 to 6 weeks, as opposed to being out for 4 weeks. Groin strain. Oh, wow. I'm really sorry for Nino. We're going to give him the injection. Hang on, mate. Administer the injection. Painkilling injections. Be aware this could aggravate his injury further. The more course of injections player receives for his injuries, a bigger chance of aggravating. Okay, well, look, this is important. Let's. I'm sorry, Fernandinho. I'm going to do it. And here we are for the last game of the season at home to Leeds. Leeds in 13th position, not playing for anything. Liverpool are facing off at home against Wolves, also not playing for anything. Chelsea and Tottenham face one another, so that's very useful. All right, here we go. Since I've been running the channel and we began in FM21, I've not won the English Premier Division. We came second place in 2 seasons with Blackburn, but we could never do it. This could be our first title. We only need the 2 titles and we still will have, 7 seasons after this. Let's just go bank one now, hey? Let's just go and win one now. Tactical meeting time, yes. Opposition instructions as always. We'll move on. We're not going to look at anything else though at this stage. They're playing 4-1-4-1. That's interesting. Here we are. Look at that. There's a bit of a thing going on here. Let's just change that. Yeah, fullback on attack. Bayanova wants to play wing back on attack, but that would ruin the relationship with Perol. So here it is, the final lineup of the season. Gomes in goal, Bayanova on the right, Pizzani on the left, Cloughie and Eric Garcia in the centre of defence, Highfield and Bernardo running midfield, Null in the hole in front of them, Brun on the left, Perot on the right, and the drugged up Fernandinho out front. So we also have Albert and Rista on the bench in case he breaks down during this game. I'm hoping the painkillers will get him through this, and the injury, I mean, it's a groin injury, not great. I mean, if it was a wrist injury, fine. It's a groin injury, so it could impede his movement. If we find he's just not hitting the kind of levels we know he can hit, we'll take him off. What we're looking for is a performance like we had against Man United. Let's do it. All right, this is pretty simple. Pump the fists, seal the title for us. Seal the title because I have faith in you. I believe you can do it. You've been playing well all year. You've been the dominant team. Go and win us the league. Come on, boys. Do it. All right, 10 minutes in and Liverpool have got 1-0 up against Wolves. We've had no shots and no shots on target. Oh, Leeds apparently have just had a shot on target. So we're going to counter press. We're going to put a bit of pressure on the ball, I think. Come on, fellas, actually. Let's give them a G up. Let's demand some more. Here we go. Highlight, but it is to Leeds. Piton goes back to Tuta. Tuta to Lucas Piton. Solet. We're pressing. Adebayo. Double goes long, so Cloughie will collect that one. That's nice. Cloughie to Pizzani. Pizzani releases a Brun. It's down the left. He'll go back on the foot, cross to Pizzani. Perot is on it. Doesn't get there though. Bayanova collects though. Crosses back into Brun. It's over. It's over. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. 4 shots, 2 on target. We're looking good. Here we go. Second highlight. Pizzani. Pizzani throws to Null. Null to Highfield. Crosses in for Nuno. Scores. The injured for Nuno puts it away. He did look a bit offside, I've got to say. I was nervous when I saw him put his head to it. Was it? It was. It was in. He was onside. Here it is. Null to Highfield. Highfield crosses in. Nah, Fanina well onside. Damn, beautifully placed. So I feel really bad. I feel really bad that we've drugged him up so he can play this game. But he's put us 1-0 up, which means 82 points, 41 goal difference. We're back on top of the table. We want to win the league. Come on. How are Chelsea and Tottenham doing? 0-0. Good. That sounds great. All right, I might go 35 minutes in. We might go another shot of demand more. I think that does better at home. Let's get the boys fired up. There is a highlight. It is ours. Gomes plays it out to Eric Garcia, who's going forward. Goes long, though, but Fanina just doesn't have the pace to reach it. Oh, Zabrun clears it, though. And Zabrun's out left. That's good. That's what we wanted to see. It goes to Highfield. Highfield moves it back to Cloughie. We're trying to move the ball in. Oh, no. Intercepted. Can we get the ball back? The right back, Kelvin, the Brazilian right back's on it. Adebayo. Soler to Praxedes, Di Satriano to Praxedes, goes out to Piton. They're moving the ball very well. Sawa has gotten forward. He's going to shoot. He's going to try and chip the keeper, but it's wild. Okay, that's fine. 9 shots, 7 on target as we hit 40 minutes. Just 5 minutes to go. They've only had the 2 shots with 1 on target. We're looking pretty good. I can see Zabrun is very, very tired. So is Perot. Last game of the season, they're knackered. 2 minutes of injury time. We're almost through it. We go into half time to 1-0 up, I should say. We need to tell them to not be complacent and we need to keep going. We need to tell them, keep going, keep going. You've bossed it. I'm proud of you. Looked inspired. That will do. Now we need to have a closer look at Zabrun and Perot. Yeah, I mean, and Josh Highfield, he is completely knackered and he's on a 7-point fight. Oh, he's injured, but he feels he can shake it off. I think we need to let him keep going for a little while longer. Sorry, let's just get back out there. Sorry, Josh. It's important. You're playing too well. If you weren't playing so well, Jack Harrison's come on. That's interesting. Jack Harrison has caused us troubles in the past. Let's see how we go. All right, highlight to us, Zabrun. It's an outswinger. Kalki's on it. Can someone put it away? It goes back out to Zabrun. What can he do with it? Nothing. Oh. All right, we're closing in on, 60 minutes highlight. Harrison, free kick. I saw Gomes come on it, but Adebayo puts it on. All right, 60 minutes. It is time for some changes. And it needs to be, not Zabrun, it actually needs to be Noel. He's on a 6-7. So I'm going to bring Tizard on for Noel. I can't bring anyone on for Zabrun right now. Perot's on a 6-8 and he's tired. Rista for him? Sure. Oh, let's hold off. Actually, let's hold off because we've got a vaguely injured Highfield and an injured Fanina. Let's just leave that for now. Let's not do anything. Make the difference. He's motivated. He's pleased and he's motivated. Good. Get out there, son. Get out there, Tizard. He can score. He's done well for us. He can do it. Come on, James. Leads with the highlight. Adebayo is on the ball. Finds Harrison, who releases Oscar. Come on. Satriano. Pisani collects a ball. We're playing out. This looks good. Oh, no. It's not a highlight. Damn it. Stop playing with my heart. All right. 70 minutes. 70 minutes. They're getting very, very tired. So Perot is on a 6-7. He does have to come off, I think. I'm bringing Rista on. Fanina he's having a good game. I'm going to leave it again. Let's just do it. I have faith. Reist is nervous. Oh, fantastic. He's nervous. What a substitution. All right, we close in on 80 minutes. Liverpool are leading Wolves 2-0. We are still 16 shots, 10 on target now. I can't see. Chelsea have beat it 3-0 Tottenham. All right, we're heading into the last few minutes. Okay, it's time to make a substitution. And it's going to have to be Zabrun. And who's coming on for Zabrun? I think Ivings is coming on Zabrun as a winger on support. And we are going to balanced, I should say. I'm quite nervous. And at this stage, we are going to short pass, slow the tempo down. We're going to go a bit of time wasting. We're going to do everything. We're going to do all of that. Make a difference. There you go. Ivings composed. That's good. We count down. We're almost through. We are 3 minutes of injury time to be played out. We're counting them down. We're on 82 points. We are top of the table. The last minute of injury time to be played. Leeds have nothing to play for. And we do it! We do it. We win the title. Man, I mean, it was 18 shots, 10 on target. But, yeah, it was still tight. A 1-0 win. Let's go into the dressing room. Arms outstretched. Enjoy the celebrations. That is it. Can we say anything personally to them? The role you played offensively was massive, and you bossed the midfield out there. And you know what? I thought you really made the difference in attack. Very, very good. And we've done it. We've won the title 7 seasons, and we did. Who would have thought? We were, 8th place last season? Now we're top. It was a tightly run thing, 82 points, just a point above Liverpool, who well and truly beat us on goal difference. Leeds end up stomping Tottenham, knocked them out of the Champions League, so they're down in a Europa League position. Chelsea taking 3rd place. Arsenal taking 4th place. They had a good run. How do they finish this end of the season? 3-0 over Brentford, that's it. So Norwich, Palace and Bournemouth, all down. Newcastle just survived, 34 points. What is going on there? We've done it. First title. Tick that box. It's a brace. We've got a League Cup and we've got our first league title. One more league title and we've got that over Brian. All right, here we are. So that's it. Nottingham Forest lift the Premier Division, or the Premier League, or the Premier Division. We win the Premier League. That's it. This is our, second First Division title? Certainly the first Premier League title. That's it. We've done it. I mean, it's crazy. We've done. I mean, we were top of the table the whole time, but I tell you, in that run of games towards the end, I thought we've given it up. We're going to finish. Well, we're going to finish in a Europa League position. That's it. We do the double. We do the double, the League Cup and the Premier League title. Yes, that's it. Celebrations to come. Yep, Lambert. Yep, great. I don't really care. The border ecstatic. The border ecstatic. Look at that. Look at the run there. Liverpool, Forest. Is this the start of a run? Who can say? Zabrun praises Quintana. Good. Hopefully he'll stay because Chelsea are sniffing around him very much so. Fernandinho, of course, is going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. Sorry, that's it. And we received 45 million for winning the title. How does that make us look financially? Okay, gives us 22.5 at the end of the season. Operating profits for this season, 20 million. So we've done all right. Now, you'll remember we've got 27 million in the bank right now. You remember that was meant to be 55. There's a good reason for that. So here are some future transfers in. These are coming in at the end of, we've got some, early June. So very shortly, these guys will be joining us. We've got Salah Janssen, who's been due to join us for ages, now 18-year-old backup keeper. Salah Janssen, maybe we've touched on him. Got a bit of potential. I can't remember how much he's coming in for. How much is he coming in for? Oh, it's an end of contract, so it's a freebie. It's a backup keeper. He looked pretty good at the time. This seems to have dropped, but look, we've never had a backup keeper, so why not? With Matthew Gilchrist, it was a Man United release. He's not all that, but it was interesting. Now, I talked about strikers and I talked about defenders in terms of not being a loan club. Ahmad Mansouri, considered one of the world's upcoming players, is joining us for an initial 10, could go to a further 20. Look at this potential. Look at the current ability here. He's got some really nice finishing, decent touch, good technique. He's got pace. He's got decent anticipation, okay composure. He's pretty good off the ball. He's 17 years old. Where's he joining us from? Joining us from Belgium. As I said, for 10 plus an extra 10 over, I think, 40 or 50 games, something like that. So this guy will essentially replace Rista in the lineup. So because we don't have 116 million to replace Beckley, replacing him is Liverpool's Ifanio Bagmamero, coming in for an initial 25, possibly going to 60. Like Ahmad Mansouri, was highlighted as one of the future stars. But I don't see a future here. I see the here and now. So here he is. He's coming in on a breakthrough contract. So it's not like Beckley where we're being forced to play him. And look at him. He's 19 years old. The only thing problem I really see here is bravery of 11. We need to work on that. But look, he's fast, he's strong, he can jump. His heading's not all that great, but he's got good tackling, decent marking, great positioning. He's a bit of a leader. He's even good off the ball. This is really so great concentration. 19 bags of potential. This guy's going to be terrific coming off the bench, play a lot of cup games for us. He's got a bit of flexibility, can play out on the left as well, so he can do a bit of a Beckley, and he's got a bit of crossing on him as well. So yeah, he's a terrific Beckley replacement. Beckley was going to cost us 116. Ogbagbaniro is going to cost us up to 60. So, over like a bunch of games and internationals and things like that. So here are two important transfers that are going to happen before the transfer window at the beginning of next season. I'm not expecting much else to happen, to be honest. I would want to try and hold on to players, particularly people like Lucius De Bruyne, particularly obviously Josh Highfield, all the players who want a Bayanova. I'm not concerned too much about Cloughie and Garcia because we've got Will Reddy, and obviously Ogbagbaniro is coming in as well. We've got James Tissot, who can also step up. In fact, he is naturally a striker. He is naturally a striker anyway, although he's not much of one in terms of finishing. He could be a deep lying playmaker, like striker, I guess. But I really see him in that role in the whole, supporting Volta Null, still on a sort of breakthrough contract, so that's great. Ivings will continue to develop as a squad player. Stevanovic, I don't know, out on the right. What is he, 25? He's not really going to develop any more than that. We might look at something towards that, but we'll need someone young. And again, like I said, I don't really want to be relying too much more on loanees. We've just won the Premiership. We're in the Champions League. It's time to think big. Here we are, Nottingham Forest, end of season review 2027-28, the end of our 7th season. Let's have a look at the new arrivals. Albert came in. I didn't play him too much, but came in for 30 million from Villarreal there. Average rating of 7.11. When he came on, he did really well. Will Reddy, also great performances both at right back and the centre defence. He also struck up a very quick relationship with Beckley. Let's hope he can strike that relationship up with Ogbagbaniro. Volta Null, came in for very big money from RZ, hitting an average 7. This young man, incredibly well, 11 goals, 5 assists. That's exactly what you want for someone playing in the hole. Fabio Silva did pretty well, now 25. Not sure he's long for the future that much, to be honest, particularly when we've got Ivings here. I think, it's probably a better option. Rista, a 6.91, contributed to the goals, was important, sort of fell away toward the end. And it doesn't look like much from the future. Ivings definitely one for the future. $21 million wonder kid in from West Brom. Like to see him get some more game time next season. Well, we won the title. Season's results, A+. How could it be anything else? Peronino is something which he obscured there. What is that meant to say? Most goals scored, 17 goals. Board confidence, A+, as it should be. 82 points. That's probably a pretty low scoring season, I suspect. I suspect that might be one of the lowest. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Anyway, league title. Here we go. Well, FA Cup, we made the semis, which was great. Happy with that. B-, and we won the League Cup. C+, because they didn't care, I guess. Weren't that fussed about, but C+, come on, we won it. It should be A+. Ridiculous. Moments to remember: 6-1 thrashing of Aston Villa in the League Cup. No, I don't remember that. 3-1 victory over Everton back in September. No, I don't really. I mean, yeah, sure. And goalless season came in the 3-2 loss. That's a game I definitely remember because that hurt. From Perrault, goal of the season. Okay. The Anderlecht loanee, 20 metre. I imagine he cut inside and scored a curling 20 metre. Whatever, half volley, who knows what it is. It's always kind of from the inside, cutting inside and, curling one in. I almost never remember any of these moments to remember. The finances. So, good financially this year. We came out ahead. That's good. From a revenue point of view, though, broadcast revenue was slightly down, as was corporate and hospitality. But obviously competition prize money was slightly up because we finished higher up and we won the League Cup. Matchday revenue was good, and sponsorship jumped up quite a bit. Shirts of this season, really? Stevanovic, okay, Conor Gallagher's there, Highfield's there, Null is there. There's a lot of names on shirts I would have thought would be there rather than Stevanovic. I mean, Bernardo, Perot. I mean, yeah, okay. Anyway, it's a Bruin number one, sure. And Highfield, it's no-brainers. Gallagher, that's an interesting question, isn't it, Conor Gallagher's in the squad. He's an important player. We'll see how he goes next season. How you lined up? Well, it's obviously 4-2-3-1, and yep, there it is. That's exactly what we did. Obviously, I think earlier in the season we had Conor Gallagher here and Bernardo here, but once it was an injury, maybe, I think an injury forced us. I think it was a Gallagher injury forced us to play Bernardo down here. And look at that. I mean, that is the average ratings of a team that wins the title. Of course, the Bruin, 7.5. Who else is in there? Bayanova, 7.33. The real surprise package. Eric Garcia is the lowest, I suspect, on 7.04. Yep. Gomes up there at last. He's become a proper goalkeeper. Pisani 718, it's a little low. Bernardo 704, really, he scraped in there on a 704 as well. Yeah, those two. Eric Garcia, yeah. Should I have signed that contract? I don't know, maybe we should have sold him. Anyway, it's done now. The accolades. So did we win? We did. We won the Premier League Manager of the Year, 27, 28. We won for September, December and January. Obviously, we fell away the rest of that half. But we won for the year, as we should. Most certainly should. We most certainly should win. We won the Premier League title, and no one expected it. A player awards, of course, Fans Player of the Year is a Bruin. Young Player of the Year is a Bruin. Signing of the Year, Albert, yeah, but pretty good signing of the year. Goal of the season, the Perot goal, of course, and Fernino top scorer with 18 goals. There's a Bruin with most assists, of course. And most player of the matches, and the best average rating. Again, Rafael Luis, most completed passes, 79. The guy who just always come on for the bench, I guess. Record breakers, there we go. Gomes, most clean sheets, as you'd expect, I think. We were really lean. We were really lean at the back, except for a few of those last games. Zabrun with most players. Players of the match awards with 9, that's terrific. Highfield with the worst discipline, yes. He wasn't great. A couple of red cards, had a few sending offs. Yeah, History in the making. Nottingham Forest have been brilliant since day one. Their early season football was a joy to watch, and they deserve champions. Thank you, Charlie Baker from Talksport. I think that's very true. League Cup and the league title, that's it. They say it's important to get off to a good start, but it rings as true as ever as Nottingham Forest, for Nottingham Forest, as they celebrate their winning the title. Yes, I mean, we just started well, kept going, and showed how important it was when we had that stumble toward the end of the season. We still came good. Yes, maybe it's good luck, hard work, but we picked up towards the end as we needed to, and we won the title. There is a club and a vision and expectations meeting. Let's have it. All right. Make the most out of set pieces. It's desired. I don't really want to play defensively solid, play possession football. I want to get rid of possession football. I don't want to play possession football. Okay, well, I want to get rid of that as well. No, I want to get rid of it. Come on. Oh, what? Now they're both back. All right, well, they're only favoured. Make the most out of set pieces. Well, I don't care. Top half finish, apparently, for next season. And reaching the group stage of the Champions League. Well, wait a second. We've already done that. So that's a tick already. Okay, fine. All right, well, we'll reach the group stage. I don't understand. That's an odd one. I think that might be a bit of a bug. Defensively solid in possession. I mean, maybe we need to play a shorter, faster game. End of season team meeting. Yep, let's have it. Discuss the plans for the next season. Let's do that. Should we aim for a top half, or do you think that's not enough for them? That's what the board want, but is it enough for them? This is a tough one. Or should we aim for the Euro Cup? Let's aim for a top half. They're pleased. Okay, good. Pump the fist. That's brilliant. I think we should also be wanting to give a good account of ourselves in the Champions Cup. Pleased, fine. Yep, we'll pump the fist again. That's brilliant. That's what I wanted to hear. Once we return, we'll talk about promises. Great. Slightly positive. Thank you, everyone. They're encouraged. Could morale be any higher? No, it shouldn't be. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Zabrun was named the Young English Player of the Year, so let us give him a pat and tell him congratulations. That's good. Ramsdale wins Golden Gloves. Gomes was third. There you go. He was third at the end of the day. I was named, of course, Manager of the Year, as I should be. And, of course, Dane Murphy is pleased. Nottingham Forest players named in the lineup. Wow, look at that. Almost their entire black line except for Van Dijk, who is off to somewhere else. Gomes is in goal, though. Zabrun, Highfield, Bernardo are in there, except for Salah. We don't have someone up front, though. That probably makes sense. Yeah, a big goal scorer. Kind of need it, don't we, I think? And then there's a staff meeting, but, we don't need to worry about that for now. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this season. What a special season it was. The title, that's our first title. Can we go back to back? We're in the Champions League. How far can we go? Could we win a Champions League? We only need to win 3. Anyway, hopefully you will join me for that. Don't forget to drop a like on this episode. It's really important for the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, if you've stumbled upon this, spoilers, we won the Premier League, but you've got plenty of stuff to go back on. And there's another series out there in the background. It's a bit of fun. Go and check that out. Now, we'll also be having a special summer series with Croatia. We are in the European Championship. Won't waste too much time with it now. It's a pretty challenging group, but we'll do with that. We'll have at least 1, maybe 2 episodes of that, which won't take over from this. They'll be in addition to next season. I think probably, in between. Hopefully, we'll get them done quickly. Hopefully, we can take Croatia into the knockout rounds. That would be the aim. And I don't know, maybe a good run with Croatia and England will want to manage, and we'll do something that Brian couldn't do. Maybe. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you again so much for joining me for today and for this season. And until next time, la serate. The title, yes!